Greetings in the name of Christ, Susquehanna Valley. Good to see you today. Hope you're doing well. Grace and peace. This is day 2 of our General Assembly. Yesterday, even when the commissioners and delegates went to a local church in the area for Sunday morning worship, they came back to the General Assembly and did another worship, a creative worship, a worship where we did arm gestures and with the liturgy. It was a wonderful kind of worship. In my opinion, this General Assembly really requires a couple different devices to do the work of the General Assembly. Devices as far as computers or phones. Sometimes if you're really good at a computer that is, you can do 2 screens on your computer, you'll do just fine. But we had to practice. So the General Assembly commissioners and delegates practiced yesterday. They were able to do a vote and mend things in a kind of amusing way and a practicing kind of way. I think it was also to give the General Assembly staff, the Office of the State Clerk, some practice of the whole process this year of voting. Then we had a review of the General Assembly finances, which was terribly exciting for a few of the delegates and commissioners. Many of the commissioners and the delegates attended a dinner that recognized J. Herbert Nelson, one of the last stated clerk of the Assembly. Then last night, we had a treat. We came back from dinner, and there was a bagpipe band. Listen to some of their music. Last night's business was to elect new moderators. There were 2 couples, or 4 altogether, standing for co-moderators of our General Assembly. One was the Reverend C.C. Armstrong and the other Reverend Tony Larson. C.C. Armstrong is the associate pastor of St. James Presbyterian Church on James Island in Charleston and a part of the Charleston Atlantic Presbytery. And Tony Larson, Reverend Tony Larson, is pastor of Trinity Presbyterian Church in Surfside Beach, which is in Presbytery of New Harmony. They stood for being moderator, were introduced, and then stood with this other couple who are pastors. They were Marion McClure Taylor and Danny Morales. And what we hear is what we understand about Marion McClure, Marion McClure Taylor. She served as the Worldwide Missions Division in the PMA, the Presbyterian Mission Agency, from 1997 to 2006. Most recently, she's worked as retired now, but was a pastor at the South Frankfort Presbyterian Church in Frankfort, Connecticut. Morales is a hospital chaplain and a pastor of the New Covenant Presbyterian Church in Liberty City, Florida. So they answered questions from the floor from many commissioners and delegates, and then on only one vote, Reverend C.C. Armstrong and Reverend Tony Larson became the new co-moderators of our General Assembly. They were installed, and they will begin their work, a 2-year work, traveling our country and representing the Presbyterian Church USA. They travel not only in our country, but internationally as well. Today, I believe we will hear some work from the General Assembly Nominating Committee and possibly a candidate for the stated clerk position. I can't stop this day's video until I give a shout out to Reverend Shavon Starling Lewis and Reverend Ruth Faith Santana Grace, who were the former co-moderators of our General Assembly. They did a wonderful job representing us. Well done, good and faithful servants. Hope to see you tomorrow. Come and check us out on Facebook so that you can keep up to date with what's going on at the General Assembly of our denomination.